Hey guys! Welcome to this Excel Beginner's Guide video tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you the most basics that you need to know to get started with Microsoft Excel. Alright, so I simply click the icon here to get started using Excel, and you'll see a lot of templates here to choose from. There's a personal monthly budget. There's a loan amortization schedule. And also you can search for online templates from the option which is given here. I would like to encourage you to browse and explore these. So please do spend some time exploring. Alright, so basically, our main concern is this right here. A blank workbook. In order to learn to use Excel fully and properly, it's best to start with a blank workbook. So, I'm just going to double-click on that. This is the layout we have here, and there are certain terms that you're going to need to know. First things first, as you can see across the top we have some tabs. We have the Home tab, the Insert tab, Page Layout, and more. As you can see, each of these tabs are pretty important, and when you click on a particular tab it opens up our ribbon. This is the ribbon for the Home tab. If I click the Page Layout tab, I get the Page Layout ribbon. Now each ribbon is divided up into groups. So you can see I have a Themes group, I have a Page Setup group, and these are all on the Page Layout ribbon, and I get that ribbon by clicking on the Page Layout tab. You'll notice in the corner of some of these groups, there's what I like to call a launch button. What are these launch buttons? Basically, you can click on those launch buttons to give you even more options. So what Microsoft has done here is they've tried to fit all the page layout options on this ribbon, but of course, there's limited amount of area or space that have to work with. And so sometimes they can fit everything in that little group. Sometimes they can't, and if they can't, there's a launch button, so that's why some have a launch button and some don't. Now, a couple of other things that you'll need to know is that this layout is called spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is made up of columns and rows. Column E, B, C, and if I go to the right, there are many more. Once I get to the Z, it goes like this. Now, in order to know what's the last column we have here in spreadsheet, just press Ctrl right arrow on your keyboard. So as you can see, it's XFD. Similarly, these are rows. Row 1, 2, 3, and it goes on. Now to see the last row, just press Ctrl down arrow from your keyboard. So there are a lot of rows and columns available in one sheet. To get back to the first row or column, just press opposite arrows with the Ctrl key. Alright, so spreadsheet is made up of columns and rows. Now, the intersection of column and a row produces a cell. So this is called a cell. And every cell in Excel has a name. Suppose this particular cell is named as C6, and it's very simple to name a cell. It's just the intersection of a column and row. Now, in addition to rows, columns, and cells, there's another part of spreadsheet that you need to know about, and that is range. A range is a group of cells that are together. A range could be this, it could be this, it could be this. It could be any number of things. It's basically a group of cells that are next to each other that are together and similar to a cell. Ranges can also be named. Now, how would you name a range? Suppose this is a range, and to name this range, what I would do is, first I would name the upper left cell. So this is G11. Then you say the word through. Then you name the lower right M22. So G11 through M22. Now, how to write the name of a range? It's very simple. First you write the name of the upper left cell G11. Then the symbol for through, we use a colon. Then lower right name M22. So it's G11 M22. Alright, so right now, I'll just escape from here. Now, another thing I would like to tell you is that this is all in a sheet 1, and I can add a sheet 2, sheet 3, etc. Each of these sheets added together is what creates a workbook. So sheets or worksheets add up to a workbook. So we'll just end the part 1 of this Excel beginner guide right here. On the next part, we're gonna play with some data inside the worksheet, and we'll dive more deep into this Excel guide. We'll try to learn about more tools and operations, how to perform them. With that being said, I'll see you in the next part of this tutorial. I hope you got some value out of this video. If you do, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and thanks for watching this video. Peace.